It's a taxi vlog 302. It is the, what is it, the 18th or something of April. Good Friday. Remains to be seen how good a Friday it will be. I predict that it will not be very busy tonight. Well, let me tell you about the week so far. Monday started out as a typical Monday. I had 3 or 4 fares before 10 o'clock, starting at about 6:30, and it moved along nice and slow, and by the time we're at about 3:30 in the morning, I'm sitting there in a parking lot and just minding my own business and even taking a nap. I was reading a book, and at a few minutes to 4 I got this call, and it went out to the airport from not very far away from where I was. In fact, just across the zone boundary in zone 55. And this nice older couple was going to, where the hell were they going? Ah, Toronto for a wedding. No wonder I forgot. And then I got back into town, and I had a couple other little fares, and at 5:30, just as I'm thinking of, you know, heading towards the gas pump and fueling up and going home, I get a 5:30 time call, once again, out to the airport. So that ended my Monday night fabulously well. I haven't had a Monday like that in a while. I took home, I think, anyway, I took home more than a Monday so far this year. It was my best Monday. Tuesday, you know, started out about the same as Monday, and it was not very busy, but the fares that I got were generally pretty good. Not that I got that many of them. In fact, we were sitting there at one point in the morning, me and this other driver, and we were trying to, it was just dead. There was nothing moving, nothing happening anywhere. So we were doing our things. He was playing a game on his phone, and I was reading my book, and then I got a short call, and then I came back, and I didn't see him for a while. When he got back about an hour later, he said that he was sent to the theater. Now at a theater, you know, 2 in the morning, you get sent to the theater, what, it's going to be some kids going home, you know, maybe a $10, $12 fare. No, he ended up going all the way out to Sydney on the peninsula for, I don't know, it was $50 or $60 to go out there. Nice. I said, so you didn't waste your time coming out? He said, well, I couldn't sleep, so I came out to work. Later on that morning, I had a 4:30 time call. That one went out to the airport too, so in 2 shifts, I went to the airport 3 times. So that Monday and Tuesday was good, and even on the way back from my airport, I got a call coming back into town to take somebody to the other end of town. So that was good for another $25 on top of, I think, $55 I took the guy out to the airport for. Wonderful. Monday, Tuesday, couldn't go wrong. Now Wednesday, I was kind of surprised, because Wednesday was nice and steady. It wasn't quiet like most Wednesdays have been lately. It was steady, and I was getting these solid $15 and $20 fares. I noticed that the tips were really good that night too. People were just generous, and people were just nice. Maybe I was still glowing from the Monday and Tuesday, and my good mood rubbed off on them, and they were just giving me more than I required. It was like above and beyond, right? So these people are going to cross the road. A lot of pedestrians tonight. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, a solid Wednesday too, and I'm going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was the best Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday combination I'd had so far this year. And then last night came out. I came out Thursday night. Thursday night before a long weekend. Usually a good recipe for being busy. Yes, I was busy. I did more fares on that night, I think, than I did on any other night so far this year. More fares doesn't necessarily equal more money because none of them were really, really long. I had some middling long fares, but all were in town. None of them went out of town. None of them were really highway mileage, so I didn't make the money that fast. And in the end, it ended up like about a Friday, a reasonable Friday on last Thursday night. I could have. Bleach blonde and red convertible on Planet Schwartz. Star Trek. Sorry, I got distracted there just a little bit. Like that red convertible though. Corvette. Mid-90s Corvette, I think. I'm not sure. After the 60s, Corvettes all look the same to me. So last night I did excellent too. I have had 4 nights, 4 wonderful nights that equaled more than most 5-night weeks. If it's quiet tonight, I really don't care. I make my lease, I make my fuel, I make a few bucks to take Cindy out for dinner. I'll be very happy. I'll be great. It's also really nice that I was able to make almost my whole rent this week, because up until this week I was just spending money on my car. Got the got the dashboard working more or less correctly, except the fuel gauge doesn't work, so you know, so what. Sometimes the dashboard lights don't come on when you turn the headlights on, so we still got a couple of electrical spooks happening in there, but it's serviceable, it runs okay, it's good. Then I had to do some maintenance. I think I talked about that already. After paying for all the maintenance and filling up the tank, I had no money left. So it's good that I had a good week now. After I filled up the car with 94 octane, which was going for 46 cents a liter, I know it sounds like a lot. The regular gas, the 87 crap octane, which would cost 22 cents a liter a couple weeks ago, I think it was 25 cents a liter, $1.25 a liter, sorry, not 25 cents, $1.25 a liter. The 94 was $1.46 a liter, $1.46, not just 46 cents. Did I say just 46 cents? I wish. No, $1.46 a liter. The $1.25 a liter fuel, the cheap stuff, went up to $1.42 only a couple days after I put the full tank of 94 octane in my car. So, like, I'm driving around with aviation fuel practically for the price of kerosene. Or what kerosene costs today, practically. Well, so far so good. I will get to you in the morning hours, let you know what kind of a night this was. But for now, I've got this book to read, Earth, the Final Conflict. It's by Fred Saberhagen, so it's usually a good read. It's part of a series, I think. Anyway, I've started reading that already this weekend. I've enjoyed it so far, so I should enjoy a lot more of that tonight. And oh, look, there's Nick sitting in the parking lot waiting for someone to show up or waiting for a call. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
We were just talking about you a minute ago with Mark.
You were talking about me. Uh-oh.
What show us you had last night? Did you lay in the airport?
I didn't have an airport, no, but I did 400, so.
There was a nice evening last night.
All week, so far, has been my best week this year.
Good for you.
I've done really well.
Well, to be honest with you, if I hadn't gone to home early on Tuesday and Wednesday because of my eyes,
yeah,
I had a mild infection. And my doctor told me that with those glasses, you never wore progressive before. You might have a little headache, you might have a little this.
You're not used to it, yeah.
Pain and all that. So.
Oh, the whole gang's here. Well, I'll talk to you later tonight. It's 5:09 a.m. It's about, I don't know, 11 hours or so, or a little more, since it's about, 10 and a half hours since the last clip. And I was surprised at how busy I was. I was going solid almost all night, and I have almost $400 on it. That means that my week has been the absolute best week of the year so far. I made in excess of $1,000 for myself. Now, this is what it's all about. This is what it should be all the time. It's an easy living if it's like this all the time. Now, I thought Good Friday was going to be dead, but it turned out pretty good. Couple goofy things tonight. There were some people dressed up in costumes. The most notable of which was the guy who I took home from a pub who was dressed in a one-piece pajama and a top hat. And he was drunk. He was quite drunk. And apparently him and his friends get a kick out of that. One girl was obviously dressed up as a biker girl. And there were some people dressed up as if they were the host of the Gong Show and one of the girls that shows off the showcases in Price is Right. That was early on in the evening. There was a lot of booty calls tonight. I mean, I took one guy home from a brothel or whorehouse, and a lot of people were doing booty calls tonight. A lot of people got laid. Took a number of girls home from guys' houses, and took a number of guys home from girls' houses, and if not for that trade, it would have been pretty quiet, but I was busy. Some of those girls were just knockouts. Good knockouts. And it seemed that they wanted to talk about relationships a lot tonight. I don't know why, but, you know, these girls that are half my age and younger wanting to talk to me about relationships. Oh, goodness. I don't have far to go now. I might just read my book some more, and 45 minutes till the end of the shift now. I might have, I'm 6th in the zone. I might not even get another call. 6th? Who the fuck is out here? 90, 77, 91, 55, 20, 31. The day shift is out in full force already. Cripes. Maybe they had a dead one yesterday, so they're all out early today. Anyway, my week has been wonderful. Now I'll be able to rest a little bit. Hope yours is better than mine.